Hi there, this is Shirley with Club Afia. You will remember that Club Afia is the club for women where there are no borders. And there are no borders at Club Afia because we are virtual, we are online. A lot of our work is done online so we can reach people anywhere, everywhere. And because we make a point of reaching out to women everywhere in the world. We are reaching out to women on every continent, in every country, every city, every village, every town, on every street, pretty much. We're reaching out to women. And this week, well, today, we are on day 12 of my 30-day Sea Challenge for Club Afia. And we are talking about leadership this week, and in particular, women's leadership. What we want to look at is the importance of women's leadership. I'm going to talk about four things, four reasons why women ought to be, need to be, must be, would best be allowed, supported, facilitated, encouraged into positions of leadership. Why the world needs women in positions of leadership. How the world would be better served, would be a better place if women were in leadership. We're going to talk about that all through the week. We talked about self-leadership yesterday and the importance of leading oneself, of being in control of oneself, knowing yourself. So exploring and discovering all the different facets, even the shadow facets of self, accepting yourself for who you are without judgment, accepting yourself, including the not so positive parts because we get to work on those. And then managing yourself, your time, your resources, your energies, how much you know, and of course, continuing to grow and learn and improve. So self-growth is critical for leadership, for good, successful leadership, as is number 5. The fifth thing we talked about was courage. Leaders are courageous. Leaders have to be brave. Leadership requires bravery. I'm wearing these sunglasses today because I'm out in the sun. The Sahara dust has gone, and I wanted to show you a little bit of the greenery that is our life. Yes, so I hope you, there you go. And I will show you some more at other times, but so, and the wind is crazy. So why is it critical that women be involved in leadership, that women be in positions of leadership? There are a whole host of reasons, all very good. Well, the simplest, easiest one is women make up half of the world. You've heard that before. I'm told that the Chinese say it, the Native Americans say it, everybody says it, everybody knows that women make up half of the world. If women make up half of the world, it seems just fair and just that women make up at least half of the leadership positions everywhere. And of course, there'll be more here and fewer there, but in the main, it'll balance out. Yes? That is important. It's simple logic. Women make up half of the population. Women get to be in leadership positions as often as anybody else. Men, bless their hearts, don't know everything. They don't. Obviously, they don't. They are not good at everything. Clearly, they are not, which is one of the reasons the world is in the condition it's in right now. Because men created this world. Men have managed and ruled and led this world for millennia. And this is where we are. Crisis after crisis after crisis, war after war after war. Now, women don't know everything either, but that's the whole idea of something being greater than the sum of its parts. Men and women working together, and the job is done. You get balance, you get additional information, you get complement. One side complements the other, and solutions come. Simple logic again. Why so many people don't get it continues to baffle and befuddle me. Women need to be in the positions of leadership because the world is diverse. Human beings are diverse and different amongst them between ourselves. That diversity is important. It's critical. It's good. And it makes sense, again, simple logic, it makes sense that the leadership reflect that. Women and men are equal, but different. They bring different things to the table. So the table ought to be populated in a manner just as diverse as the population itself. Simple logic. Then, of course, the simple fact is that women are as capable, women are as competent at leadership as men are. And women bring so many different things to the table. We talked a little bit about that yesterday. The different gifts and talents and abilities and competencies that women bring, because leadership requires all of those. And the reason why we're having these difficulties in leadership, we've always had and continue to have, is because the leadership is so not diverse. Let's just put it that way. So women are flexible. Women multitask easily. They're more flexible than men because our egos don't get caught up in things nearly as much as men's egos do. Women, we can multitask. Ask any woman. She'll be looking after a baby, cooking, talking on the phone, doing a bunch of things, working, all kinds of things all at the same time and getting them done well. Women do that. One other aspect is that aside from egos, there just is that however we are trained, and I remember I said yesterday, the issue is not whether we are born this way, men or women, or we are trained and socialized this way. Right now, that's not the issue. The issue is what qualities leadership requires and whether women possess or are able to develop these qualities and lead well, and women can. And one really good reason, as far as I'm concerned, and what the literature shows, what studies show, is that in the main, women are not so tied up in being a certain way as men are. And the example I want to tell you is women, we wear pants, we wear trousers, we can do easily and without deep concern, do all of the things that men do, behave in all the ways that men do. Men, on the other hand, have real serious difficulty behaving in the ways that women do. So, whereas women are perfectly capable of being sharp and firm and strong and clear, men don't find it so easy to be soft and inclusive and compassionate and gentle because we have been socialized to not do that, because we were born that way, whatever the reason. And so women are much more able to adapt and use the strategies that would work. Women are much more flexible, much more easily adapt and adjust and use whatever strategies would work in a certain situation. And not all caught up in whether it's men who behave like this or women who behave like that. You look at what needs to be done, you make the decision about what needs to be done, and you do it. And women can be as decisive as men. Men are no more decisive than women are. The difference is that women are much less bound up in being firm, and so are open, much more easily open to new information. So when information comes in, women make different decisions. As we gather information, we change our decisions. It's not about losing face and about looking weak and not being seen to be as strong as we would like to. For the most part, women don't get caught up in that. These are all reasons, all very good reasons, why women's leadership is important. Women must be included in leadership, and women are stepping up. That's the encouraging thing. More and more and more women are stepping up to assume, to take over, to earn, to get elected into these positions of leadership. And I'm totally excited. And so for the rest of this week, we're going to continue talking about this. And on the website, I'm putting up resources and information and reports that support this, that inform us about all of these things. Because one of the missions of Afia, Club Afia, is to encourage and support women into positions of leadership at the very highest levels. I have been in politics. I have been the Speaker of a parliament. And I've had to work on both sides. With the men think that I make a decision, it's a good decision, but you're a woman, women shouldn't be making decisions like women shouldn't be like that. I've actually had people tell me that. If it were a man, it would be okay. So even when we earn our way, we work our way into these positions of leadership, we still get taught. They still want to teach us how we should behave. Because you must be in this position of leadership, but not quite act it. No. We get to assume the positions of leadership, take up the positions of leadership, earn our positions of leadership, and act like leaders within them. We get to do that. We get to do that. So have a look at the website, www.clubafia.com, and check out the information there. And when you're good and ready, join us. It's $30 a year. Membership is $30 a year, which is $2.50 a month. And you get access to all of the resources of Club Afia, everything that's on the website, and free pass into events and workshops, seminars, master classes, and so on online. And invite your friends. Guests are always welcome. Guests are always welcome. Our goal here is to meet, greet, get to know, spend time with, talk to, connect with, build community with women everywhere. And this week we're talking about women in leadership. Our other goal is to support and encourage women into positions of leadership. I'll see you tomorrow on day 13. Day 13, we're almost halfway there. Have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day, a splendid week, and happy July, because tomorrow is the 1st of July. Take good care.